Good morning, everybody. It's November 12th of the morning duck rush, and it's winter here in Canada. I actually had to go out last night and return the guy's chicken plucker. I got home about 11 o'clock. Minus 10 here, and everything's freezing. It's cold. It's really cold. Hello, ducks. Crazy ducks. Last night I came home and everybody was in the pen. Hello, duckies! I mean, not the pen, but they were in their shed. I couldn't believe it. Hi! But last night I got home and there isn't a duck in the pen. I couldn't see a duck anywhere. I walked over and they were all piled in the shed. So I know my shed can hold 83 ducks and 5 chickens. But I've got to get the barn cleaned out this week because I've got to expand this to the barn. Oh, Mr. Gimp. Mrs. Gimp, I should say. Just look at her go. Still going. What a little cutie. Man, they're loud. So we're going to dig through the snow and have a little snack of frozen grass. Of course, the Muscovies. They're the last ones, like usual. It's supposed to warm up here the next couple days. I can get some serious work done outside, but yesterday I cleaned their pen all up and it's frozen. Everything's frozen. I washed the pen out last night completely and cleaned their shed out. Just look at that. Geez, their slurry pond is totally frozen. But they went to bed last night with a clean pen and a clean shed. And crazy ducks. Hopefully we'll get some nice weather. Like, it's supposed to warm up. We're supposed to get like 7, 8, 9 degree days here coming up. And if we do get that kind of weather, I'm going to get them down to the dock. I'm going to herd them down to the dock, and we'll get maybe one last swim out there and some video footage on the dock before winter truly sets in here. But it's cold, man. The last thing, we only got the parsnips left in the garden, and the ducks can't screw with those, so I'm not worried about it. They're down there, over there a lot now, eating the grass. During the day, there's some really nice grass down there. Just look at them. They're so cute. But it was so funny last night in the snowstorm. We had a blizzard in here, and I couldn't believe it. The chickens went into the shed and hid. The ducks, they were running around the snow. It did not faze them one bit. Like, absolutely, it was like a rainstorm to them. It meant nothing. So this winter is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So that's the morning rush. We're getting a little shorter here because we're not going to the lake, but I'm gonna get these guys some water because they drank all their water. I've got to get them another bucket. I think they need 15 gallons of water. 10's just not enough for the night. They're drinking their pool down. I was looking at their bathtub and it's down about 9 inches. So here, we'll take a look here at how the bathtub looks like. Bathtub, I've got that 500 watt heater in it. Yeah, there's not a speck of ice in it. And it's not even dirty, actually. Not even dirty. So they're just drinking water out of it. Look how much water they drank out of it. Dude, that's really clean, actually, compared to what it used to be like. So I'm gonna just get some water for these guys and keep going to the buckets. I'll put some water in there, and I'm building a platform to go around those water pails. I'm gonna be using 6x6 double wide. I'm gonna do that today, so that they actually have a platform to stand on to get into the buckets, because these heated buckets are the answer. The ducks can dunk their face and clean their noses out, and it's the cheapest way for me to have heated water in the extreme conditions that I've got here. Oh, yep. Oh, nice little birdies. I got my ducks. This is going to be so much fun breeding these guys. I'm looking forward to taking care of them for the winter. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be so much fun. It's going to be hard, cold work, but it's going to be fun. Anyways, that's the morning duck rush. And it's not much, but like I said, hopefully we'll get some nice weather and we can get some swimming action this week. It's like I said, it's supposed to, we're supposed to get a serious warm front blowing in, so hopefully the weatherman's right, but hear that? That's ice everywhere. So that's the morning rush. Afternoon here, it's cold. It's about -7 right now. Wind's been blowing all day, but I just did the water for the ducks, and I've got the hose running here, and it's freezing out. It's absolutely freezing out, and the ducks are going crazy over the end of the hose. This winter is going to be so much fun. I just know it. We're going to have a blast with these guys. I'm making a big mess of my yard, but it's the lower part of the yard. This is going to be part of the duck pen anyway, so it doesn't matter. But they're crazy. I did the call and I was pretty sad, the days leading up to the call and that, but the nice thing is the females are the loud ones, and I haven't lost the noise in my yard. My yard is still really loud. As you can tell in the morning, this morning you couldn't even hear me. They were so loud and happy. They've almost totally forgotten about the call and the census and all of that, so they're look at them. It doesn't matter. Right now it's -7, the wind chill is probably -11, and they're playing in the water. The bigger the puddle gets, the more fun they're having. But good news, only one more cold day like this, and then the weather forecast is calling for 5 warm days. So we could end up having some fun at the lake again, and getting them down the lake. Oh, something's moving. We've got them in the bathtub. They love their bathtub. There you go, a little hop on top. The males are getting lots of hop on top now with no competition. This bathtub was a great idea. The way I'm doing it now with the ramp and then get out of it. Now I got a 500-watt heater that heats that whole tub. Oh, a little bit of duck porn happening here. There's Mr. Niacin duck. Look at the size of this guy. He's a big male. I kept him because I figured, you know, he rebounded from the niacin, and any duck that can rebound from the niacin deficiency and become one of the biggest drakes deserves to carry that gene on. That's look at him. He's a big duck. I bet you he uses 6.5 pound Peking duck breast. Like, that's a big duck. His legs are big, and he was Mr. Niacin duck. And he was really bad. I remember he could barely walk. I almost culled him. And look at him today. One of my biggest males. Oh, Cindy turned the water off. I guess the ducks aren't allowed to have fun. Oh, the ducks. Last night they were all cuddled up in there, sleeping together in the shed. Every one of them. There wasn't a duck in the pen last night. Everybody was inside the shed. Getting a good night's sleep, nice and warm. I went in there and actually I was surprised because I changed the straw yesterday, and considering they were sleeping in there for like 9 hours huddled up on top of each other, I was shocked how little duck poop was in there. I was shocked. I thought for sure I'd walk in there and think like 83 ducks and 5 chickens, the place would be covered in feces, and it was actually very clean. So it's going to be interesting because I marked it on the calendar. I want to see exactly how long it takes for them to make a mess of it. And these 5-gallon buckets, they're the answer. I got to make a platform around this for the ducks. So similar to this is just a temporary platform that I did. That's just some pieces of wood I have, but I'm actually going to build something that they can get around and get up on and get access to the water a lot easier. But they have no problem getting there like that. I was shocked this morning. This pail here was bone dry. Not a drop of water inside of it. I don't know how they got their necks down inside of it, but we're going to fix that. And I've got one more bucket of these ordered. Actually 2. I'm going to have a grand total of 3 of these because I want 15 gallons of water so that they can get at least a good 12 hours stand without me ruining the water. So I figure 15 gallons will do them, these many birds, at 12 hours. It just means I'm going to have to bring out water twice a day and fill the tub up once. It's going to be an interesting winter, everybody. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of hard work, and it's going to be cold, and you're going to see some videos of me freezing out here. With the ducks. They're going to give us a good show. I know it. I can just tell now. It's cold, and they don't care. Hey, look at this. It's minus 10 with the wind chill, and they're playing in the water. And so far, this tub design has worked out just perfect. The little ramp here, they climb up, and they can jump out, and it worked out really well. I'm really happy with the way the tub turned out. It's the only way to have water that it's not a block of ice here in this part of the world. And we got some guys having a mid-afternoon snack over here. Happy ducks. They're gonna have a good life here. I'm gonna try to give them a good life. And this week, tomorrow, the dumpster's coming. I got a whole bunch of metal racks we're cleaning out of the barn. We got this 5 days of warm coming. I got my neighbor's tractor coming over, and we're gonna prepare the front here and cut that slope out so that I can open the doors of the barn. And we're gonna get the barn converted into a duck shack and add the pen extended over to the barn, and so the pen's going to get about 65-70% bigger, and they're going to have another building to go into. So my ducks will have some good shelter for the winter when it's really harsh here, and I'm not scrambling dealing with duck poop in a little tiny building, and just in case they decide that they want to be indoor ducks for a week or something, because we can get stretches of weather here, or weather that is 10-12 days of minus 30, and it just stays there, and I got a hunch they're going to stay inside and Got to make sure they have a facility that they can stay inside, and that I can keep it clean for them. Because I hate my birds walking in duck feces. It drives me nuts. I wouldn't want to do it, and I don't expect them to do it. So that's the afternoon duck update today, and I'm getting excited for winter. I never thought I would, but I am. Good evening. It's 20 to 7. It's not very late, but I'm going outside. It's pitch dark out now because of the time change. But since we've gotten, since we did the cull and we got rid of all the drakes, the females are acting different now, and I want to show you because before they never did this. And the last 2 nights, the last 3 nights, no, it's 2 nights. The last 2 nights, I've noticed this change in their behavior, and it's really quite neat. So we're going to go out there. We're going to keep everything dark and quiet so I can get out there and they don't notice. So I'm going to turn the camera off, and we're going to go out there and sneak up on the pen. Okay, now they're not all in yet. There's only, it looks like there's about maybe 10 of them that are outside. I want to show you. I wish we could get a better shot. I can't wait till I get the cameras mounted inside. But because of, I don't know, maybe it's because of the drakes not being here anymore or what, but they all pile inside the shed. And I don't know if we can get a shot here. I'm going to try to. And actually, I'm going to go in the pen here. Usually when I go in there, they all head into the... And this white chicken, this hen, is the hen that is the most bizarre of all. She thinks she's a duck. The other 4 are inside right now, all hiding. Now this hen, this white one, I've caught her walking around the yard in the middle of the night. She gets out or she doesn't get into the pen at night. I don't know what it is. But this one doesn't like to sleep like regular chickens. She's bizarre. I don't understand that. But... stay calm because they absolutely freak out when it comes to I don't like putting them out in the shed. See, there's the brown hens, and they're in there with the ducks right now. And I was shocked this morning how little duck feces was in there. I don't know if it's because they're females, and the females are not, defecating near as much because they're in there. And I don't know if they think it's like a nesting box, but I was shocked this morning, like considering yesterday, it was like they were in there for 9 hours, 83 ducks and 5 chickens, and there was next to no feces in there. They're all going in. And they just pile on top of each other in there. We start tomorrow the expansion. And we're going to start working on tomorrow. I've got the big dumpster showing up here, and we're going to clean all the metal out, and we're going to start working on the barn. And basically, I'm going to go from 130 feet of duck shack to 130 feet of duck shack plus 360 square feet of barn. So the ducks are going to have a ton of room, which is going to enable us to do the hatching in the spring. Because I think what's going to happen is these guys are going to start laying eggs in January and sitting on the nest. I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to have ducklings in February, March. Really early, and that's why I need the space. I need the barn done so that if these guys, if these girls, I should keep saying guys, if these girls start laying eggs and sitting on there, the barn is insulated, so it's very easy to heat. I can keep the barn actually quite warm with very little heat. Like a 1500 watt heater in the barn will keep it lots warm for the ducks to have their young. Because the barn is very, very warm. It used to be a work shed a long time ago, so it's insulated up rather well for an old barn. Unlike this metal shed, which is basically a giant ice cube. It's a good windbreak, but there's no insulation factor in it. So. But if you take a look, like, I'm going to go a little closer. I don't want to freak them out because I hate when they go nuts. It's me. Look at this thing. Sleeping, standing there. If I stuck the camera in this hole, I'm telling you, warning everybody right now, if you've got headphones or if you've got speakers on your computer, turn them down right now. I'm giving you a warning. Turn the sound down because I'm going to stick the camera closer to the hole, and the noise that is going to come out of this is going to be deafening. So I'm warning you now. Turn your sound down. Okay, they didn't go nuts because I didn't freak them out. I'm staying away. I don't want to freak them out, so I'm staying real low here and quiet and away from them. Because I don't like them freaked out. They stampede inside there and pile on top of each other, and you know, somebody just gets hurt, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not interested in hurting ducks. And we got some, of course, the Muscovies out here. Another Muscovy over here. With the white chicken and this white hen. I don't know what's with her, but she likes to roam outside at night, and I've never had a chicken. All my other chickens at night go inside. And this white one is like she's all over the place at night. It's bizarre. She's like a nighthawk. And there's this little Muscovy here. Crazy little ducks. And these Muscovies, the females today, I wish I would have the camera. I had so much flying action today. Like I said, November was going to be the month, and it's happening. The flying action is crazy what they're doing. Even the males are flying big time. Not like the females. Females have absolute control. I was watching the females, and they were like, it was amazing. The maneuvering in midair and the landing and landing exactly where they wanted to land within the flock. Like the flock would be moving, and they would fly ahead of the flock and land among the flock. It was unbelievable. I wish the windows were better on this shed, but because you can't really see what's going on. They're all watching me. But now, since the drakes have been gone, the females are all piling into the shed at night. It's bizarre because there's nobody. We'll take a quick walk around here, and I'll show you. Nothing. Not a duck. And normally, and like it's only minus 10 right now. It's there's no wind. I don't understand why the ducks usually are laying out here, and but the females they have taken themselves into the shed the last 2 nights since the drakes are gone. There's only 13 drakes now, so strange. It's amazing how they change. But then again, right now they got more space than they had before, and for them. So it's they're in the shed. And they're nice and warm, and like we went in there right now, the actual heat would be pretty good off them. So that's what the ducks are doing now at night. It's like I said, it's changed. Their habits have changed. And it's only been 2 days since the drakes are gone. And then we got that crazy chicken who roams around at night. And the rest of the chickens are inside hiding. It's crazy. Crazy stuff the way animals adapt. So tomorrow's a big day. We're going to start working on the barn and getting ready to expand the duck facility. So that's it for tonight.